Libra, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy here at the Renaissance Tarot, where I serve and I slay real good. So dear Libralicious, Libroski, my tough cookie, today I'm going to be doing your reading from December 1st to the 7th, and this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. If it does resonate with you, feel free to talk to me about it in the comments. In this reading, dear Libra, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge and get some final advice for you. And I would like to extend my gratitude to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for your beautiful presence and your brotherhood. So I'm saying, love my Libros. So let's get into your reading and see what's going on for you. Some sassy shit out there. Oh, the strength right off the bat. Some of you were dealing with a Leo, possibly. What else? So your challenge, dear Libra, is the Temperance. Apparently a Sagittarius too. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. So, dear Libra, your challenge here has a lot to do with the Temperance, and the Temperance here represents Sagittarius specifically, but it also talks about patience. It talks about being patient within the situation here, and I know that Libra, you're someone I think for me, out of the air signs, you are someone that you have the most patience. Okay, and you might say, for how long, Arman, right? There is a situation here that's calling it into your attention, maybe for the other person as well, to look at this from a different perspective. I just saw really nice flying birds. I don't know if it was a hummingbird up in front of my windows, but there is definitely something here that is needing your attention to change. Something is gonna change, transmute it, okay? Peace is what you're really looking forward to. We're gonna clarify this and see why this is your challenge. In the recent past, you have the Strength, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. So in the recent past, I do see here, a very strong sense of communication between you and this person. Whatever it was, I think that you and this person seems to really have understood each other very well in the past. Possibly for some of you, we're also dealing with another air sign. There could have been a situation where someone maybe cut you off or you cut them off. We're going to get back to this and clarify shortly. In the present moment, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So in the present moment, there is definitely a strong sense of determination. You're becoming very clear on which direction you want to move forward to. There is also this strong sense of independence, doing your own thing, making your own money, wanting to get back on your feet, and just providing for yourself. We're going to get back to this and clarify shortly. There could be even an offer coming in your way. We're going to clarify this. Now, in the near future, you have the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. So in the near future, dear Libra, I do see here some sort of a conflict that is going to be needed its own resolution. You just really want to finalize and make sense. Is this the person that I'm meant to be with? Is this somebody that I'm really meant to marry and have children with, or if you want to have children or have family with, okay? Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups, the World, and the Five of Pentacles. A cycle is coming to an end, and I think the cycle that's coming to an end for you finally, with the World, which is all about a cycle closing, it's this loneliness, it's this sadness, it's this emotional loss, okay? A lot of you have been feeling quite lonely. There has been this deep sadness, this melancholy within you that's very difficult to see. Some of you even had some emotional days recently as well. That is purging for dear Libra. You've been purging a lot recently. Okay, in this Scorpio season, we're moving into Sagittarius. So let's clarify, and that's a good thing. We need to purge. Now, let's clarify your main challenge, which is the Temperance, dear Libra. So your challenge is clarified by the Queen of Cups. I'm getting water energy too, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. You want to know if this is your soulmate or not. You know what I mean? You want to know if this person is somebody that you're really meant to share your lifelong journey with or not. A lot of you with the Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, you want to know the truth. Why did this person turn their back on you? Okay, because someone here with the Queen of Cups and Ace of Swords, it's like somebody is emotionally closed off or, you know, became emotionally unavailable. And what ended up happening for you, dear Libra, is that you ended up being in this place of the Ten of Swords, feeling betrayed by this person. Some of you were ghosted by them. Some of you were left on red. Some of you just didn't really know where this connection was supposed to go. And it really hurt you at a very deep level, okay? And the biggest painful situation here is somebody just really shutting emotionally down, okay? And kind of like shunning you. Now, in the recent past, let's talk about the recent past, which is the strength I'm going to clarify. Some of you were dealing with the Leo. The strength in the recent past is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Sun, and the Devil. Capricorn energy and the Sun here is again, so another confirmation for a Leo. You might have dealt with somebody. I'm going to touch upon this person's personality and character. No sugarcoating. You all know I'm a Leo. Everyone is evolved and unevolved version of each sign, so no sign bashing. But I do see here that in the recent past, first of all, you and this person did have a very strong chemistry, sexual chemistry, okay? A lot of strong like sexual energy here with the Devil. But I'm also getting here somebody being full of themselves. Okay, conceited, being full of themselves, like just wanting to be the one and only. This person might have been either a public figure or someone that was very well known. I'm just getting a very unhealthy vibe, okay? Very unhealthy energy coming, like stemming from this person. Selfish, okay? Maybe an unhealed version of an unhealed Leo. You know what I'm saying? Or a Capricorn. So the Queen of Swords in the recent past, I do see here strong cutting off energy, clarified by the Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Death, and the King of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So in the recent past, dear Libra, I am strongly seeing here that somebody here disconnected from you, and when this person moved away, or maybe they were living far away, there was some sort of a geographical distance between you and this person as well. I do see here that this situation came to an end unexpectedly. There was an ending that happened between you and them, okay? And there was a lot of sadness about this situation. So with the Death here, definitely this might have happened either during Scorpio season or might have happened with the Scorpio or someone who is Scorpio in their birth chart. A lot of you also, I'm getting here in the recent past, dear Libra, you felt like you were being breadcrumbed by this person, or this person was like, they started kind of pulling back and they were not fully committing, they were not communicating the same way that they used to. King of Swords in the past is clarified by the Seven of Cups, King of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Justice at the bottom of the deck. I feel like a lot of you might have sensed that there was a third-party situation, okay, for your person, male or female, doesn't matter. And I think that this third party here that came towards your person, dear Libra, had the intention of like maybe being with your person for money, or for some sort of a support here, and you just knew that your intuition was very much on point. You knew that there wasn't right here, okay? So you have the Justice, the King of Swords, which is all you, and then the Judgment right behind. So you kind of had this awakening or this epiphany, or something started coming into your mind's eyes, okay? Something started really being revealed to you, excuse me, and you started recognizing and realizing that somebody here was choosing was like intervening like a third party with your person for very materialistic reasons and purposes, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Now let's talk about the present moment here with the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Pentacles here in the present moment is talking about your own personal sense of independence, doing individual things, traveling on your own, just really prioritizing yourself and taking care of yourself. Maybe starting a business as well is something you really want to do. The Nine of Pentacles in the present moment is clarified by the Star, the Temperance, and the Three of Wands. Even though many of you are really like focused on just your own personal journey, doing your own thing in the present moment, there is something here about you kind of internally waiting for this person, expecting something from this person. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Sagittarius. There is definitely an expecting energy, but you are actually like in a much more balanced place right now than you used to be. but part of you is kind of like anticipating and waiting for this person, you know, or to see if this situation could be healed, right? Because the temperance here, dear Libra, is also your challenge here in the present moment. So what you really want to have, like, end up being with this person or doing with this person is to see if you can actually heal things with them and move forward. So Page of Wands, you know, she is really holding on to this Page of Wands, like, but you just, okay, I'm just going to say this right now, Libra, you know, I feel like you, part of you, very small portion, like small percentage of you want this, but others of you, you just like, you're just done with this situation. You know, it's like the last final call for you. I don't know, it's like you're just, yeah. See what I'm saying? It's like you want to have a brand new beginning, but something is holding you back. You see the Fool, the first card in Tarot, Major Arcana, and the Eight of Swords. It's like you want to have a brand new beginning, but something is holding you back. It's the uncertainty. It's stepping into the unknown, and your mind is telling you that. Your intuition is telling you that. You're dealing with somebody that represents as the Queen of Wands, okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, could be any other sign. But sometimes the Queen of Wands can be very like this. It's a good energy, but I think that in this situation, you know, this person might have their eyes everywhere else, or like this person has commitment issues. You know what I'm saying? And cross watcher, I've said this to other signs as well. I'm just so tired of this to mention this, but I have to mention, literally, like, I'm tired of mentioning this. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. And if a cross-watcher watches this and they hear me saying these things, I'm saying what I'm seeing. I'm not here to sugarcoat. And if you didn't do this to Libra, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. Don't be mad at Libra, or don't be mad at me. Being like a 2-year-old toddler and trying to, you know, act like immature. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. Some people, all they have, Libra, you're not going to believe this. Some people, all they have is a fully charged phone and a Wi-Fi or a keyboard, and they go crazy. Like, bro, heal your soul. You know what I'm saying? Before you come to a tarot reader online or another sign or sign bash. You know what I'm saying? People need to really grow up. Like, they're grown-ass people. It's just so ridiculous. It's sad, but it is what it is. Anyways, Libra, let's get back to you, honey. So the Knight of Swords, you have this sense of direction you want to move forward to with the Knight of Swords. You want to take charge of a situation. Clarified by the Judgment, King of Swords, you are there. And then the Ace of Wands. I mean, every Libra reading has got to have that nice Ace of Wands. If you know, you know, my favorite. So in the present moment, there is definitely, you are doing something, you are realizing something, and that's a very personal thing for you that you are figuring out. But whatever you are figuring out, dear Libra, this has a lot to do with you recognizing is this really somebody I would want to live under the same roof or not? With the Four of Wands and the Judgment. Because the Four of Wands is the card of marriage, living under the same roof, you know, wanting to be together, right? But you're still questioning and you're still wanting to understand that with the Judgment here. You're really wanting to like make sense of that situation. You're having these epiphanies, these revelations. You're a Libra, okay? You're a very visual person. You're connecting the dots. You're seeing certain patterns from the past, and it might kind of put you off or turn you off. You know what I mean? So in the near future, you have the Eight of Swords. Again, you're like determined to clear the air. You're determined to remove the blinders and be able to see the truth in front of you. Clarified by the Eight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. You know, there might be communication coming in towards your way or some sort of news. And here is the thing. This news may not be coming from this person. It may come from a different source. Eight of Wands, communication, text message. It is about like this situation that is going to make you realize you need to like really take a step back or pause before you proceed forward with the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, because you are kind of going to be having this. It's either the universe's way of protecting you, dear Libra, and saying like, don't fall back into the same Nine of Wands. Don't fall back into the same heartbreak and breakup and put yourself in a situation where you don't see, has this person done the healing within themselves? Is it really worth risking? Is it really worth going into this or not? Okay, so because this has a lot to do with, and somebody's going to tell you that. Someone is going to bring you the news. So the 10 of Cups here is this realization in the near future of you just kind of being able to connect the dots to understand, how does this connection work? Is this my person or not? Clarified by the Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. You know that deep down, even though if you were, let's say, to commit to this person, Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles. Hierophant is the card of marriage, like establishment, commitment, and the Ace of Pentacles. But you know this person has the tendency to be in and out of your life, or they have some inner wounds, okay, within themselves. With the Five of Pentacles, that is very challenging for them to really commit. There is something about this person that they have these abandonment wounds, possibly, or they have these financial struggles they might be going through, or some internal wounds that's really not allowing them, okay, to commit. And you know that. And you have the Nine of Wands here again. Very interesting reading, by the way. It's about you setting boundaries, drawing the line, and just really saying, you know what, I don't want to tolerate a situation or a connection where I don't know where I'm exactly going, because I want to have a sense of direction. You're a Libra, like you like to have a plan. So clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. So Six of Cups, there might be an opportunity here for you to actually resolve, like to talk to this person and say something. There might be this situation where this person may also try to reach out to you. And this has a lot to do with the conflict that happened between you and them with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, the Page of Cups, a conflict here. Possibly there is an apology this person may make. My intuition is telling me that also, that even though they may come, some of you might reject that, or some of you may say, you know what, I'm good on my own. I just want this clarity and we're going to move forward. And you have free will. You may choose to also be with this person, but that's what I'm strongly getting. What is the advice for you, dear Libra? What do you need to know? Okay, so you have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the Eight of Wands. Definitely, I cannot not say this. And the Justice here. This is insane. Hold on. So whatever deception, lies, dishonesty that you were suspecting, that is something that's going to come towards you big time, and you're going to have that answer. You're going to receive the answer that you were seeking for. And your biggest piece of advice here, dear Libra, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Swords. This is about you recognizing, okay, the fact that you need to really slow down when it comes to making your love offer or giving your pure love to someone else. Six of Swords here talks about a healing journey, or being on a deep, like having this deep understanding of what this heartbreak has taught you and what it has taught them, because you might be on this level and they might be on this level. And they need to do the work within themselves. Somebody here really needs to do the work within themselves. That's why even though you want peace and you want to be patient with this person, I feel like you have come to a point where you're realizing, this is the advice for you. Not rush into giving yourself back again and overextending yourself again. Because you could choose to disconnect and move on with the Six of Swords, okay? Or you could say to this person that, they need to be on that journey. They need to heal. They need to be ready to fully commit to you. Otherwise, you're not putting yourself in a situation where you could get hurt again, okay, with the Ten of Swords, because somebody here was not either ready to commit to you or they turned their back on you, okay? So, dear Libra, this is what I had for you. I hope that this reading helped. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you have an amazing week ahead, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.